Welcome back. Welcome back. It's your boy Mike coming at y'all, man. Week 14, fresh out of the bye week, cleared minds, new lease on life, man, as we begin the back half of this schedule. And it's going to start off with a trip to Green Bay to face the Packers, team who ended our season last year in the divisional round. That was a tight ball game. Rashad Bateman got hurt early in that one. And there is a bit of a different element to this one, as Josh Dobbs is going to have the opportunity to avenge that loss due to the broken rib injury that Glenn Roberts suffered against the Seahawks. As you take a look at the current playoff picture, the Niners and Bengals still leading the pack. And you see Detroit and the Giants down there with the 6 and 7 seeds, both currently at just 6 and 6, which means that this is a big game between us and the Packers. You know, both of us 5 and 7, only a game back of a potential wild card berth, or a potential playoff berth rather. And it'll be interesting to see how, this second half of the season shapes out. We're on a 4-game losing streak. We started out 5 and 3. Now sitting at 5 and 7, but we are going to have a breakout receiver opportunity in this one, and it is going to be Rondale Moore. 3 touchdowns or 150 plus all-purpose yards. It'll be interesting to see how much he's able to get done in his first game back from that injury. Jair Alexander, man, one of the best player on this Green Bay Packers team, now in his 7th year, 97 overall. And as you see, man, good speed, one of the elite cover corners in the league, and he is definitely not going to make life easy on whoever it is that he is across from. Rashawn Gary, on that same note, they have an elite pass defender and an elite pass rusher as well. You see their 86 speed. Look at the power moves. Now he's playing down to a 93 currently, but 95 power moves, good tackling, good awareness, just a 6-year vet, man, ready to potentially wreck a game plan. Aaron Jones. Now elite running backs have given this team issues. Particularly this season. We were relatively strong against the run last season, but when you have these backs like Aaron Jones, someone whose game is built on elusivity, but also has a pretty good element of speed, and he's able to catch very, very well out of the backfield, just going to be very interesting to see how they plan on defending him, as well as Christian Watson. Now, not an exact like-for-like comparison, but this is essentially the DK Metcalf for the Green Bay Packers. 6'4", 96 speed, an absolute burner. You know what I'm saying? He does have to work on his hands. Just that's an issue that he's had from pretty much the beginning of his rookie year. His very first target in the NFL was a deep ball from Aaron Rodgers that he just dropped and would have been a walk-in 75-yarder. But Jordan Love, speaking of Aaron Rodgers, now in his 2nd season as the Packers full-time starter, he's developed, pretty well, has decent accuracies, has enough mobility inside the pocket, has a decent enough arm, and it'll be interesting to see how he's able to attack this, at least in theory, new and improved Cardinal secondary than he faced last year. Lucas Van Ness going to be opposite Rashawn Gary in his 2nd season, and also someone that could wreak some havoc, man. Now, he's not an elite pass rusher yet at this point, but he's just a very large player. He very big hitter, 88 hit power, and DJ Humphries or Paris Johnson are definitely going to have to make sure that they don't take him lightly. How about rookie Brian Lucas? Now, the first thing that jumped out to me was how he's pretty much Lewis Seen. Seen's a bit faster, and their coverage is about the same. Seen can hit a little bit harder, but he'll be someone to watch out for in tandem with Darnell Savage at the safety position. As Rondale Moore going to go ahead and get an upgrade, going to throw one into deep threat. He's up to an 84 overall, a +2 to his release. You love to see that as it's inching its way closer to respectability. And here we are, Lambeau Field, Week 14. And who else are they going to show here other than Rashad Bateman, man? It's been Rashad Bateman the last few weeks. 64 catches, 1,540 yards, and 17 touchdowns. Now, he has not scored in quite a few weeks. Not his own fault. Of course, he's been open a number of times, and we just have not been able to get him the ball. But with the connection that he and Dobbs were able to make over the second half of last year, turning Rashad Bateman from someone who had 6 catches through the first 7 games of the season to someone who finished with over 1,200 receiving yards. That's by no means to be looked down upon. And he's going to be even more motivated this week as he was only able to play one drive in that divisional round game against Green Bay. So you got the Dobbs factor, you got the Rashad Bateman factor, and then just the team as a whole. Head coach Mike White, of course, with that debut last year, losing to Green Bay. And let's go ahead and take a look at the team. Jordan Love at quarterback, Aaron Jones, the running back, rookie Jeremiah Kirkpatrick at fullback. Nice speedy blocker there. Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, and Romeo Dobbs going to be the top 3 with Dontavian Wicks and Samori Toure, who, if you remember in that Green Bay game, did have a long touchdown against us, I believe 50 plus yards. Luke Musgrave and Tucker Kraft at tight end, David Bakhtiari, Elston Jenkins, Josh Myers at center. At right guard, you got Royce Newman and Yash Neiman at right tackle, a potential spot to keep a look at for Cameron Thomas. Kenny Clark at left end, Devontae Wyatt on the other side, Milton Williams and Harlan Ford, the rookie, up the middle as well. Lucas Van Ness, as we talked about, going to man one edge rushing spot. Quay Walker, Devondre Campbell, that linebacker tandem with Rashawn Gary on the right side. Jair Alexander, Razul Douglas, and Eric Stokes, as well as the rookie Fadarian Moulton, who may get a look here for a few plays in this game. Darnell Savage and Brian Lucas at safety, and the special teams duo, Anders Carlson, the kicker, Michael Pilardi, the punter. And here we go. We're going to get things kicked off here. KJ Hamler back to return. He's going to take it, and he's going to try to make a move, try to get outside, breaks a tackle, but going to be swarmed by a host of Green Bay Packers at the 18-yard line. And that is where the Arizona Cardinals offense will start out this drive. Josh Dobbs under center for this one. His numbers on the year don't look overly impressive. 263 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. We just got to keep in mind that all of his appearances this year so far have been in relief, whether to save Roberts from himself or due to injury, whatever it might have been. But here we go, 1st and 10. Antonio Gibson going to be in the backfield on this opening play. We're going to bring Rondale Moore across the formation and hand off to Antonio Gibson here. Nowhere to run, really. Only a gain of 1 there, brought down by Devondre Campbell. Nothing doing on 2nd down. So on 3rd and 9, Gibson still in the game right here. Dobbs going to look for him, going to hit him, but he's going to be hit hard by the rookie Brian Lucas. He knocks the ball away from Antonio Gibson, and a quick 3 and out will bring the Green Bay Packers offense onto the field. Jordan Love, now in his 2nd year as the Packers' undisputed starter, 2,326 yards, 19 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Now, in this game, certainly you would expect our corners to have, as Aaron Jones gets the first give of the game on their opening play, you would certainly expect our corners to have the advantage. The Packers have a very young receiver room. Christian Watson only in his 2nd season. Christian Watson in his 3rd season, along with Romeo Dobbs being in his 2nd season, and Jaden Reed, Dontavian Wicks. Just certainly plenty to like here, as on 3rd and 11, Cam Thomas forcing the throwaway from Jordan Love, and they're going to match 3 and outs there, which brings Green Bay's punting unit onto the field, and Michael Pilardi boots 1 deep from his own 30. Going to get it down to about the 25-yard line, and that's where KJ Hamler will take it, makes a move to the outside, has a few Green Bay Packers in pursuit, makes another move, and KJ Hamler with a good return down to the 47-yard line. But here's Greedy Williams calling for some attention from the sideline. You see him over there throwing his helmet, as he apparently is not happy. Gonna be looking for an update on that situation shortly, as Ty Davis Price gonna get the give left side, his first of the game, 3 yards down to midfield. And as you see, re-injury risk is just medium. We are going to hold him off the field for the time being. Don't want to risk one of our better secondary players getting too hampered. As across the middle of the field, Josh Dobbs is going to be picked. That's the veteran Devondre Campbell. Dobbs saw Rashad Bateman across the middle of the field, saw Devondre Campbell was running more with Trey McBride, thought he might be able to squeeze one in there, but very good awareness from Devondre Campbell to recognize the route coming across the middle. He's there to pick it off, giving his offense the ball back once again, and they're set up in good position at their own 43-yard line. Jordan Love going to take the snap. Love going to look short right side. Gain of 7 there. That's Romeo Dobbs. Now on 2nd and 3, going to have a two tight end look in here. Aaron Jones in the backfield, calling out to his team. Going to fake the handoff to Aaron Jones. He's looking deep. Jaden Reed by himself, wide open, and Jordan Love misses him. Jordan Love had a touchdown. Jaden Reed, no one there to make a play, but he's not able to put it into the hands of his playmaker. As on 3rd and 3, he's going to look short for Romeo Dobbs again. Hits them, but at 4th and 1, they're going to be forced to punt it away. And it's a good punt down to the 7-yard line. Dobbs under center, trips to his right, and Dobbs is going to hand off. That's Ty Davis Price. Davis Price has some breathing room. Davis Price makes a move. Brian Lucas can't stay with him, makes another move. As Davis Price, you see a plethora of defensive linemen in there for Green Bay to bring Ty Davis Price down, but that is going to be a 45-yard scamper for Ty Davis Price, one of his best of the year and certainly his best in quite a while, pulling defenders, getting them set up across midfield, and he's going to stay checked into the game. As on 1st and 10, Dobbs going to fake it to Ty Davis Price this time, rolling out. Dobbs looking, going to take it himself, fighting for extra yardage, and gets 11 across the first down line once again, down to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Antonio Gibson now checked into the game. You see, he's going to fake it to Antonio Gibson. You know, they love their play action. He hits Trey McBride. Good throw there from Dobbs. 2 Packers there in defense, not able to get there. That's the first completion of the game for this offense for Josh Dobbs. As here we go, 1st and 10. Trying to set up the tight end screen. And y'all, I left this play in here because if you look at Trey McBride, who's engaged with the defender, they just froze, and it made that play pretty much impossible to run. Certainly wasn't expecting that to happen. But the throwaway leads to a 2nd and 10. Another play action. Dobbs this time looking for Rashad Bateman wide open. And Bateman, that's the story of his life, man. Overthrown on the route right there. Would have been an easy 6 points. Instead, it's going to be a 3rd and 10. As Dobbs looking to convert and keep this drive alive. Dobbs looking short. Rondell Moore connects with him. Moore, though, not going to be able to get around. You got 3 Packers defenders in there, including Devondre Campbell, who's been all over the field. And they're going to keep the offense out there. 4th and 2, they're going to go for it. Handoff, Davis Price. Price trying to power forward and can't do it. He is going to be stuffed. That is the rookie Harlan Ford in there as the first defender, able to bring him down, forcing a turnover on downs, and Green Bay's offense will take the field once again. Going to go back to that 2 tight end look. It's Christian Watson and Jaden Reed in as the 2 receivers, as here's Jordan Love scrambling, and he's going to throw it away, but a flag is thrown, and they're going to get roughing the passer on the Cardinals. That's Folu Fatukasi with the infraction. Free 15 yards, and they're going to be now set up at the 27-yard line. As here he is, hands off, fakes to Aaron Jones, going to hit Jaden Reed out in the flat, and Reed breaking tackles down to the 37-yard line. Nearly a first down, but just shy of the sticks. Talk about a matter of milli-inches. I know that's not an actual unit of measurement. I just thought that it would be funny. Second and inches now. Love gonna dump short. That's Aaron Jones. Pass backwards means it's a run, and he's able to get it past the first down line just barely. Now here we go. Fresh set of downs. Aaron Jones still in the backfield, and he's going to get it this time. Zaven Collins meets him pretty immediately. Gain of 2 there for Jones. And they've yet to really get this ground game going. Been relying very heavily on Jordan Love through the air as the game has started. Now 3rd and 5. Jordan Love looking deep, trying to air one out for Christian Watson, but Israel Mukwamu in there for the still injured Greedy Williams. Not able to pick it off, but knocks it away, forcing a punt and giving his team the ball back. Now 1st and 10. 12 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. McBride across the formation. Dobbs going to hand off. Ty Davis-Price trying to get outside. Tried to cut it back inside. Not quite able to. Just a gain of 1 there as we come to a close for this first quarter. 0-0 on the scoreboard. Neither passing offense really been able to take off quite yet. Cardinals been doing a decent amount on the ground, but no points to show for it quite yet. As here we go, 2nd and 9. Going to go back to that 2 tight end look. You got Bateman and Rondale Moore on the left side. Ty Davis-Price in the backfield as Dobbs making plenty of adjustments. And here's Dobbs looking left side for Elijah Higgins. Can't find him, overshoots him. Now going to be 3rd and 9, and they're going to add 1 extra tight end. Now a 3 tight end look. Darnell Washington in there as the 3rd guy. Here's Dobbs looking for McBride, and he overshoots another one. And once again, a 3 and out, quick 3 and out, forces the Arizona punt. 1st and 10, Green Bay at their own 35-yard line. Love fakes it to Aaron Jones again, looking deep. Jalen Johnson able to break it away from Jaden Reed. That was a risky ball from Jordan Love. Johnson able to get his hands on it, thankfully, pushing that pass to the ground. Now 2nd and 10. Love, here he is, looking left side, and Greedy Williams with the interception. He's back in the game, and he intercepts Jordan Love. Just his 2nd play back after being injured in that first quarter, and he makes a big impact there, picking off Jordan Love, giving his offense pristine field position. Love tried to get the quick curl route left side to Christian Watson. Greedy Williams read it the whole way. Watson didn't really quite battle for position, and Greedy takes advantage. Now 1st and 10, already in the red zone at the 20-yard line. They're going to flip the play to the left side as Dobbs, here he is, going to fake the handoff. Scramp rolling to his left. Dobbs looking for something, tries to connect with Rondale Moore, unable to, as Dobbs just 2 for 10 to start this game off. Now 2nd and 10. Dobbs with an empty look. Here he is, looking deep. That's Chase Claypool, and Chase Claypool into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And man, when is the last time this team took a lead to start the game? Well, I mean, it's the second quarter now, but got the first points of the game, with a touchdown, not a field goal, not up 3-0, but 7-0 as you see Chase Claypool there, one of his best catches of the year. He doesn't really get the rock too often. Dobbs trusts him there, and he pays it off with 6. Now here we go. Green Bay now down 7, and they're going to look to get things going here. Jaron Kearse meets Aaron Jones after a gain of 5, flips him around, but it'll be 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line. Jones still in the game now on the right side of Love. Love going to look short. Tried to fit one in there to Christian Watson. Andrew Stinson, though, able to knock that one away, forcing a 3rd and 5. And this defense looking to get off the field. Another quick 3 and out. Love, here he is, back to pass. Love looking across the middle and intercepted by Zaven Collins now. Collins, who was in there covering the running back. Jones actually in a blocking assignment means Zaven Collins was left pretty much as a roamer. Jordan Love apparently never saw him. Tries to throw one again to Watson, and that's Love's 2nd interception of the game, both coming while targeting Christian Watson. And once again, Arizona's offense set up in very good space as Ty Davis-Price gets some good blocking. 60 yards on 5 carries after the gain of 9 down to the 23-yard line. as, again, they're loving to live out of this two tight end look. Elijah Higgins in now, and Dobbs going to hand off this time to Davis Price, going left side, and he's able to get just across that first down marker, just a hair shy of the red zone. But here we are, the 21-yard line, 1st and 10. Dobbs looking. It's Chase Claypool on the slant. Claypool gets hit, pulled into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And Chase Claypool, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. Claypool hasn't had 2 touchdowns on the season prior to this game, and that's including a game where Rondale Moore did not play and Claypool was the second receiver on the depth chart. He's taking full advantage of his opportunity here. Dobbs is trusting him. Claypool's loving it. The team's loving it. And it's 14-0 Arizona. Now on their next possession, Green Bay. Jordan Love in the shotgun. Going to hand off Aaron Jones once again. Curse meets him again. Lewis Seen able to clean things up with a big hit, forcing a 2nd and 6 now into the I formation. You see Juan Drummond in there trying to get some pressure on Love. Love drops it short to Aaron Jones, who's hit quickly by Cam Thomas. Now going to be a 3rd and inches, and this defense has done a very good job here so far. Worst defense by a point per game in the league, and they're not allowing Green Bay to take advantage of that, as another pass knocked away by Stinson forces another Green Bay punt. As you see, Ty Davis Price now just 49 yards shy of his 2nd consecutive 1,000-yard season here for Arizona. But Antonio Gibson going to be the back end on this play. And they're going to fake it to Gibson. Dobbs now looking right side for Rondale Moore. He's intercepted. Undercut there by Darnell Savage. Just put a little bit too much air under that ball. Had Rondale Moore running open. Darnell Savage, though, the rangy safety, closes the gap quickly and undercuts Moore, who thought the ball was going to land safely in the breadbasket. It does not. And now a 2nd interception of the game for Dobbs gives Green Bay the ball in likely their best positioning of the game so far. Gain of 2 on 1st down, going to lead to a 2nd and 8 now from the 34-yard line. Jordan Love going to take the snap, going to fake it to Aaron Jones, going to look right side quickly. That's Jaden Reed getting a gain of 15 down to the 19-yard line. And Jordan Love also has not been having a great game through the air. He's up now to just 38 passing yards after that 15-yarder to Reed. Now 1st and 10, Greedy Williams knocks it away. Got to stop running curls on that side, man. Greedy's all over him. 2nd and 10. Here we go. 2 receivers each side. Jones in the backfield. You see Tim Settle checked into the game defensively, trying to make something happen. Jordan Love looking to his left, has Luke Musgrave for just a gain of 5 there, down to the 14-yard line. As here we go, Love, easy connection. Romeo Dobbs beats the rookie Stinson. Love pitch and catch at that point. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. And after being, very stingy in the early part of the game, Arizona gives up their first touchdown of it, but through no fault of their own. They were given a bad hand with the Dobbs interception, but nonetheless, still a 14-7 ball game, 4:12 left here in the 2nd quarter, and Dobbs back under center. Arizona's offense going to look to make something happen here before we head to the half. Gain of 4 there for Ty Davis Price. Now 2nd and 6. You see the safety sneaking up, and Dobbs sees it too. He's going to bring Rashad Bateman across the formation and give it to Ty Davis Price running left. Davis Price has room to run. Davis Price makes a move, and here we go. Ty Davis Price with Rasul Douglas in coverage. Davis Price with his 2nd long carry of the game and gets it down to the 23-yard line. A big run there for Ty Davis Price. Man, you love to see. This is the Ty Davis Price we've been expecting to see all season, and that run is going to officially get him over that 1,000-yard line. Tried and true, been toting the rock well. since he's come over, and we've loved it. As Antonio Gibson getting in on the action, gain of 17 there, down to the 6-yard line. First and goal, Arizona's offense threatening here. Dobbs takes the ball, going to try to give Rashad Bateman a chance, underthrows it. Russell Douglas swats that one away pretty easily. Now second and goal. Gibson still checked into the game. Dobbs looking short for Rondale Moore, catches it, rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Welcome back, Rondale Moore. And one possession after throwing an interception targeting Rondale, he goes right back to him. Rondale gets wide open this time. No one in the middle of the field to cover that one. And it's going to be a third Arizona touchdown. Dobbs is doing the dang thing. Now here we go. 2:14 left in the first half. Jordan Love lined up under center. Love gonna look left side for Christian Watson. Gets him. He spins off one, breaks around another before being hit to the ground by Jalen Thompson. And that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 21-7 ball game. And this is as good as this offense or as this team has looked in nearly a month. First and 10 here. Jordan Love, empty look, looking left side. That's Luke Musgrave, and Jalen Thompson takes a bad angle there on the pass defense. Love able to loft it in there perfectly to Musgrave. Jalen Thompson definitely wants to have that one back. Had very, very good coverage, but Love just put it right out there. Musgrave takes advantage. Big play for this Green Bay offense. Now at the 32-yard line. Trips to the right. Again, that's Musgrave on the second straight play. Gain of 4 there, down to the 28. Now on 2nd and 6. Arizona showing pressure, showing blitz. What are they going to do? They send 2. Oh, and Christian Watson drops it on the left side. Jordan Love, could have thrown it a little better, but Watson certainly has to make that catch. Being this team's number one target, you cannot afford that. And Love not able to hook up with Watson here. He's going to throw him wide left, and Arizona holds them to just a field goal, keeping it a 2-possession game. As here we go, just under a minute to work with here in the first half. KJ Hamler gets it, makes a move, makes another move, makes a third move. KJ Hamler with a good return to the 32-yard line. And with time to spare on the clock and still with all 3 of their timeouts, Arizona could look to make this interesting. They have been burned in the past trying to get downfield in a hurry before halftime, but with an already, pretty good 2-score lead, you definitely would love to see, some type of points, even a field goal as we head to the half. Rondale Moore going to get it short, runs out of bounds after a gain of 6. As you see there, Josh Dobbs, 76 passing yards, 6 completions, 3 touchdowns. That's impressive. 3rd and 4 now. Dobbs gonna fake it again. We know he loves to do things like this, and he's gonna throw an upfield. Rondale Moore. Moore makes a move to the left side, and he's gonna haul that one in. What a good broken play there from Rondale Moore from Josh Dobbs to Rondale Moore. Moore kept his feet chugging, looked for that open space, and pays it off with a long catch and run. Now here we go, 2nd and 6 after a short run from Antonio Gibson. Still 2 timeouts remaining. Dobbs looking end zone, trying to give Trey McBride a chance. Not going to have it there. Darnell Savage there in tight coverage. Now 3rd and 6, 10 seconds remaining. Still 2 timeouts, though, for Arizona. Dobbs airing one deep for Rashad Bateman, and Bateman does beat Rasul Douglas this time. Touchdown number 18 on the year for Bateman, and he is loving it. His first catch of the game, a big one, as that is going to mean a 3-possession lead for Arizona heading into the half. And man, oh man, is it a breath of fresh air seeing this offense perform to its capabilities. The run blocking has been very good up to this point. Dobbs, even though he has been off target on quite a few throws, has 4 touchdown passes. Glenn Roberts hasn't had 4 touchdown passes in the last 4 weeks combined. I'm exaggerating just a hair, but Let's take a look around the league, see what's going on. Atlanta taking on Carolina in Carolina, down 7-10. The Panthers trying to keep their hold at the top of the NFC South, currently leading 10-7. Got to finish it off there in the second half. The Saints visiting Minnesota, and Kyler Murray has his outfit down 21-0. Behind 136 yards and a touchdown from Derek Carr. DJ Chark getting in there with 76 yards. Jacksonville in Cleveland, and they're doing what they should do to Cleveland. Up 16-7. Deshaun Watson still not looking like his old self. Travis Etienne, 54 yards and a touchdown for their Jacksonville's offense. As once again, you all, man, the plan in this second half is just to continue to do what we've been doing. This offense is clicking on all cylinders right now. We haven't had a run game of this magnitude in quite some time, and Dobbs is finding his receivers. He's doing exactly what this offense has asked Glenn Roberts to do. Do enough, try to keep the ball out of harm's way, hit your open receivers, because they will get open, as Christian Watson gets a nice gain there down to the 47-yard line. And he's going to look for Aaron Jones short this time, has him able to hold on through some big contact. Now a 3rd and 5 as Green Bay looking to make something happen here out of the half. He doesn't. Instead, he's going to be intercepted by Jaron Kearse. Kearse able to jump in there and with his 6'4" frame, trying to lob one up over his head, especially looking for a running back, just not going to be a good idea. And if you're going to try it, you got to get more air underneath that one. Or not a running back. That was Luke Musgrave. Either way, didn't get it out there far enough. Christian Watson able to stop a return, but Arizona's offense now back onto the field as they try to extend this lead. And they'll start things out with Antonio Gibson in the backfield. And they'll hand it off to him, trying to find some space. Does find a bit, 5 yards up to the 49-yard line, as he's up to 28 yards in this one on just 4 carries, 7 a pop. 2nd and 5, handoff, Gibson again. Gibson makes a nice move, gain of 6 now, past midfield into Green Bay territory at the 45-yard line. As you see now, after not much on first down, it's 2nd and 9, and he overthrows Bateman again there. Had pressure in his face off the edge, luckily able to get it away. Now 3rd and 9, Josh Dobbs, here he is, looking for Rondale Moore, and he overshoots him. And so they will elect to send the field goal team out. A long 62-yard attempt here. Kick is up and good, as the field goal does sneak in. Arizona adds 3 more to their score line, making it a nice 21-point lead, as they're leading 31-10 now and are having just a mind-boggling performance when you think about the performances that they've put onto film in recent weeks. Gain of 7 there for Aaron Jones. Now 2nd and 3. Got trips to the left. Christian Watson down there closest to the quarterback, and he's going to instead elect to go after Luke Musgrave, and Jalen Thompson not able to get a Musgrave. No one will catch him. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. And that is just the type of big play that the Packers needed to give themselves a little bit of momentum, stop the bleeding, and a 68-yard catch and run from the second-year tight end may have just provided Green Bay some type of boost to keep their spirits up, as we have 6 minutes now to go in the third quarter. Josh Dobbs, here we go, 1st and 10, trying to find nowhere to go. Rashawn Gary drags him down. It's going to be a loss of 14. Dobbs had pressure very, very early. Rashawn Gary beats DJ Humphries basically immediately. Dobbs tried to find somewhere to go with it. Couldn't find anyone, not able to get away from the blitz. And now on 2nd and 24, Ty Davis-Price gets the running back screen set up. Gain of 14 there, bringing them back to still a 3rd and long, but at 3rd and 10. Dobbs looking to make something happen. He's going to look for Trey McBride on the right side, and he hits him, but McBride drops it. A rare mistake from Trey McBride, but that leads to a punt for Arizona. And man, that would have been huge after a first down sack that lost them 14 yards. Instead, they're back on defense now, and Green Bay looking to go ahead and get back on the board. 2nd and 9, connecting with Watson. No, it is knocked away there by Jalen Thompson, leading to now a 3rd and 9. And both of these offenses have found themselves in 3rd and long all day. And on 3rd and 9, he's going to get the ball to Luke Musgrave again. Musgrave just absolutely doing whatever he wants right now to this defense. Long catch and run once again down to the 27-yard line. Back to that trips formation. Christian Watson going to get it. Going to be dragged down. Fought for a little extra as well. Gain of 7. Now they're in the red zone right there at the 20-yard line. Aaron Jones still in the backfield. As you see, Romeo Dobbs there in the slot. Christian Watson on the left side, going to get the quick route. Now 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Back to that 2 tight end formation. And what is Green Bay going to do here? You see Zaven Collins trying to make something happen. Jaden Reed has it on the right side, brought out of bounds by Andrew Stinson. And now at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here he is, bunch formation to the right. Love gets the snap in the shotgun, drops it short to Aaron Jones, brought down Jalen Johnson. And now with 3rd and goal from the 5, Arizona's defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Here we go, trips left. You got Musgrave there on the right side. Got to keep an eye on him. Jordan Love tries to scramble out, nowhere to go, and Folu Fatukasi, the first one in there, dropping Jordan Love and forcing them to settle for a field goal. Here we go, 1st and 10, Arizona back out there. Davis Price makes a move in the backfield, gets a gain of 3 down to the 21-yard line. Arizona looking to go ahead and fix their fortunes right here. Davis Price gets it again, powering forward, 1st down. Now 127 yards for Ty Davis Price in this one. 1st and 10, they're going to hurry things up. Going to hand off. No, he's going to fake it to Davis Price. Rashawn Gary gets right there in the backfield, and Dobbs throws a wobbler. Davis Price fortunately able to get there for the stop, but that's going to be Tyler Little for Green Bay, taking advantage of a bad pass. Good pressure there from Rashawn Gary. Forced a horrible pass out of the hands of Josh Dobbs. And just like that, down 11 points, Green Bay has the ball at the 13-yard line. And momentum very much on their side. And Love gonna hit Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. Musgrave 2nd of the game. And just when you thought things were looking good, a 21-point lead has been cut down now to just 1 possession. And in all likelihood, we will see Green Bay go for 2. And that is exactly what it is. They will try to make this a field goal game here. And we'll see if they can make it happen. As he's going to look for Musgrave, probably his best bet. Not able to connect with him there. And now with 8:49 left here in the game, Arizona's offense takes back over. Dobbs under center, gonna fake it to Ty Davis Price, gonna roll out to his right, and Dobbs has some space. Rashawn Gary, though, gets there in a hurry, gain of 6 there. Now 2nd and 4, you see Dobbs going to go ahead and flip the play to the other side. Trips look to the right. Trey McBride all alone. Antonio Gibson in the backfield, and Gibson's going to get it here. Gibson makes a cut outside, gets a block, and Gibson able to get down to the 46-yard line. He's close to 50 yards now. Darnell Savage there to force him down to the ground. Back to that trips tight end look. Now going to bring Darnell Washington, the big tight end, across the formation. He's going to hand off to Ty Davis Price, but Quay Walker in there immediately, dropping Davis Price for a loss of 3. 2nd and 13 now. Dobbs across the middle. It's Rashad Bateman. Risky throw, and he fits it in there. Rashad Bateman holds on. Just his second catch now of the game, but it's a big one as it's going to give them a fresh set of downs now at the 36-yard line. Dobbs, here he is, looking once again, just a bad throw out of the sack. Luckily falls harmlessly to the ground, but it'll be a 2nd and 10. Going back to that trips look, Gibson again in the backfield, and they're going to give it to him once again. Rashawn Gary gets him down after a gain of 4. Now 3rd and 6, up 5 points. A field goal isn't the end of the world, but you want to do what you can to make things happen right here. And Dobbs going to be pressured by Rashawn Gary, throws it away, and they're going to get Josh Dobbs for intentional grounding. And it's a spot foul, which means it's going to be a 4th and 20 from the 46. But after already having a 62-yarder under his belt, Arizona going to send their kicker out there to put up a 63-yarder, and it's true again, right up the middle. Cameron Dicker doing absolutely no wrong as his second 60-plus yarder of the game makes it an 8 possessions, exactly, an 8-point game with 5:36 to go in the 4th. Here we go. Looking for Christian Watson, and he makes an acrobatic catch there, gain of 18, with Elston Jenkins now going down, and he would not return to the ball game for the remainder of it. Now with the fresh set of downs, they're going to hand off Aaron Jones. Jones has room, gain of 10 yards down to the 47, and that's Jones' best run of the day by far. He was under 3 yards a carry before that run, but it is a good one just when they needed it as well. 1st and 10, Dobbs with those 3 receivers to the right. Going to hand off to Aaron Jones again. Danico Autry, though, with the quick shed, able to bring him down. And as you see, man, this rushing defense that's been middle of the pack this year has only allowed 35 yards on the ground to this Green Bay offense. Not something we thought was going to be the case. Definitely thought it was going to be a lot more difficult than that. As Andrew Stinson in there to pick off Jordan Love. And the rookie has his 2nd interception of the year. Andrew Stinson read it the whole way. And with his team up just 8 points and Green Bay looking like they were putting together a solid drive, Stinson brings it to an end, undercutting the route meant for Jaden Reed, and the Cardinals now back on offense. Dobbs is going to start this next drive under center, and he is going to drop back to pass. Dobbs looking deep for Rashad Bateman, can't connect. Rashad Bateman, man, if we had a nickel for every time he's been overthrown this year, man. 3rd and 11 now. Dobbs setting up the screen. Antonio Gibson gets a good block there on the right side. Oh, man, down to the 49-yard line. Fresh set of downs, 1st down, Arizona. And just like that, man, 2:23 to go in this game. And now at this point, they just have to make sure that they don't make any big mistakes. And Ty Davis Price with a 25-yard scamper down to the 24-yard line. Gonna bring us now to the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. Going to bring Elijah Higgins across the formation. We know what this generally means, and it means a handoff to Davis Price, who gets space on the left side. First timeout called by Green Bay, but they're going to definitely be facing an uphill battle to make something happen here. Second timeout, Rashad Bateman underneath. 1st and goal. You see 3 receivers right side. Davis Price still in the backfield. Josh Dobbs going to find Trey McBride. And that's now the 3rd timeout for Green Bay. And after a good defensive stop on 2nd and goal, it's 3rd and goal. Dobbs on the play action fake. Gets it quickly to Ty Davis Price. And that should do it here in this one. Davis Price had one on the ground, now adding one through the air, and that's going to push it back to 2 possessions. Green Bay with no timeouts remaining and under 2 minutes to go, certainly staring their 8th loss of the season in the face, with Arizona potentially looking at their first win. in their last 5 tries. As Jordan Love gonna look and miss for Luke Musgrave. 2nd and 10 now. Love going back to the empty look, as we need to make sure we keep an eye on Luke Musgrave. He's been completely dominating us, and he's going to get the pass quickly there to Romeo Dobbs. Hurries things back up to the line. And here's Love going to stay in that empty look. Love trying to scramble out, nowhere to go. He tries to force one across the field, not able to do so. Jaron Kearse has some and more. Jaron Kearse intercepting Jordan Love for the 2nd time this game. And if the game wasn't already sealed, that one certainly did it. Kearse jumping in front of the pass intended for Jaden Reed, and Arizona at the 7-yard line has plenty of time. We'll see what they elect to do. They're going to hand off to Antonio Gibson here. Not much room to speak of there. Now at the 4-yard line, time continuing to tick down. 2nd and goal. Dobbs going to hand off Davis Price, and now he's in. I mistakenly said on that touchdown catch that he already had one on the ground. Not sure where I got that from, but 1 now on the ground, 1 through the air, and that is going to certainly be your ball game with Arizona now up 22 points. But Green Bay still going to go ahead and give it the old college try. 3rd and 10, Jordan Love going to be sacked by Cameron Thomas, and that would bring an end to this ball game. A 48-26 victory for the Arizona Cardinals. Their 3rd lowest output allowed this season at 26 points. And the defense surely came to play today. Josh Dobbs did not have an amazing game, from a completion percentage standpoint or anything like that. But he commanded this offense the way that he often did last year. 199 yards, under 200 passing yards, 5 passing touchdowns. Josh Dobbs knows this offense through and through. He showed it again today, and he was able to pull this team up to a victory. As you see, over 400 total yards of offense, 233 yards on the ground, 3 turnovers to 5 for Green Bay, and holding them to 2 for 12 on 3rd down is certainly a recipe for success. As you take a look, Josh Dobbs, 14-33, 199, 5 touchdowns, did have 3 interceptions. But when you pick off the opposing quarterback 5 times, those interceptions tend to not be as critical. But very, very good job on Josh Dobbs here, bringing us back into the win column. Ty Davis Price, 161 yards on 15 carries, adding a touchdown. Antonio Gibson, over 6 a pop, 55 yards on 9 carries. Luke Musgrave leading all receivers, 5 for 146 and 2 scores. Rondale Moore, Rashad Bateman each finding the end zone once, with Claypool finding it twice. And, of course, Ty Davis Price getting one through the air as well. You see Cameron Thomas leading all players with 2 tackles for loss. Jaron Kearse with 2 interceptions. And this was the the week of the unheraldeds, apparently. Chase Claypool with 2 touchdowns after having just 1 all year. Jaron Kearse with 2 interceptions after not having a huge role on this defense up to this point. As you see Josh Dobbs getting an upgrade there. Andrew Stinson now next up to get one. Going to go ahead and add it into slot. He gets a +2 upgrade to the overall. 1 press and 1 man coverage. Good upgrade there. As here we go, Jalen Johnson trying to avoid getting hawked by Stinson in overall, and he's going to get a +1 upgrade there. +2 man, +1 press. Love to see that. As we go ahead back into this main screen, I'm going to take a look at that breakout player opportunity, and we know, of course, Rondale Moore did not get what was necessary for his breakout. And so in week 15, after finally snapping the slump, that 4-game losing streak against Green Bay, we're going to take on our final NFC North opponent of the season. We lost to the Bears in week 1. We beat Kyler Murray in his return to Arizona in a thriller against the Vikings. We just won last week against Green Bay. And now at 6-7, the Cardinals have the opportunity to continue their push to the playoffs, and it would be a a magical turnaround if we were able to get this done. The Lions, one of those teams that we're competing with to try to, get our way into the postseason. But with Dallas next week, San Francisco in week 17, and Kansas City to end the year, it is not going to be an easy path. But we have to start with the game in front of us against Detroit next week. As always, you all, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe should you feel so inclined. Man, it should be a great ride through the rest of the season. Take it with me, y'all. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see y'all next time, and peace.